What's up, party people? Today I have a guide for you on the Crest Costumes system in Dekaron. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so that you don't miss any of this epic content. Let's get this party started. So, if you're like me, you've had the realization that your free costume that you got from creating your new account is about to disappear, and you don't want to lose all those awesome stats. So today, I'm here to tell you about Crest Costumes. Now, Dekaron used to be that you would just get a costume and it would just have set stats. However, I don't know, maybe a year or two ago, they started introducing these things called Crest Costumes. Now, these costumes allow you to kind of customize what stats you get out of your actual costume, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to do that. Now, in order to make this happen, there's a few things you're going to need. First off, you need to have a Crest costume. Now, Crest costumes can be obtained in a couple different ways. One would be buying it from other players, two would be the D shop, and three would be from events. I actually have two Crest costumes right here that I haven't opened yet that I got from events. The Show Me the Donnie costume came from the login event for the new Helion server, and this new Snow White handbot came from the handbot box that you get from doing your daily reward events. It was pretty rare, but I was lucky and managed to get my hands on one. Now, in addition to that, you need to have crests. Now, in each crest, or in each costume, you are going to be using two green crests, two blue crests, one purple, and one orange. By the way, all the crest costume modifications happen here at NPC Axon, and you just click on the crest costume reinforcement. Now, the crests that you choose are going to be very dependent on a lot of different things. That's going to be your class, and that's going to be what the purpose is. For the purpose of this video, I am making a crest costume for an Alokan, and it is going to be a PvE costume. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up this one right here. My character is a female, so I'm going to select that. And then as you can see here, I have my crest costume. Now, to modify it, you go here. You go to NPC Axon, you go to the Crest Costume Reinforcement, you click on that, and we are going to be adding a crest. So the first thing you need to do is you need to insert your crest, or your crest costume into the little slot here. Also, I'm realizing too, I just want to make sure this costume equips okay, because if for some reason it didn't, I'd be wasting my crests. So we're good there, don't have to worry about it. So we go ahead and we throw this in here. Now, I am going to be building this costume specifically for PvE. So what I did is I got 2 Vitality Gems, because the Vit cap is now at 400%, so the higher you can get your Vit, the better. So I've got 2 Vit Gems. And for my blues, I am using Block Gems. Now, the reason I'm using Block Gems is because I don't need PvE res, because I'm an Alokan, and I get a lot of PvE res from my buffs. And in addition to that, these were fairly easy to get my hands on, and having higher block is useful in PvE as well as in PvP. So I was kind of like, why not? I think it's a good slot to put there. For PvE, the best in slot's definitely going to be monster damage tolerance, but they're kind of hard to get right now, so I'm just going with block. For my purple crest, I am doing all attack 12%. I would actually prefer for this to be more critical damage, but those are kind of hard to get right now, but I did manage to snag an all attack 12%. And then for my orange crest, I am going with an 18% melee attack damage crest. Once again, anything can go here. I mean, there are higher ones, like there's 20%, there's 24% all attack, 22% all attack. This is just what I managed to get my hands on for now, and since my costume is going to be gone soon, I want to have a costume that I can swap it out for. Now, if you are interested in like PvP, and I'll be making one of those later, I'm sure, at some point, you want stuff like, PvE res or damage reduction rate or melee res or anything like that to give you more defense stats when it comes to PvPing. Anyway, this guide isn't really how to set up your costume. I'm just kind of showing you how the Crest costume or Crest system works. Anyway, once you have this all in here, you'll have to pay a certain amount of dill, but you can go ahead and you can apply all of those to your Crest costume. Now, as you can see, my costume now has everything there, right? It has everything that I put in there, and I can now equip this costume and use it. Now, there are ways to extract and switch out crests. If you go to the extract tab here, you can put your costume in, and with the item plier or hot plier, you can remove these crests. Now, the plier will remove individual crests, and the hot plier will remove all of the crests. And this will allow you to keep your crest. Now, if you go and you just extract it without the plier, it'll destroy the crest. So if you want to get the crest, you need to have a plier or a hot plier in order to do so. And those usually come from events. There's no way currently in game, I think, other than probably from like a platinum box or something to get that. But usually there's events that'll make it easier to get those in the future. Anyway, that covers it for the most part, I think, for the Crest Costume system. If you have any specific questions about those, you can leave them in the comments. It's a fairly simple system. I personally like the Crest Costume or Crest system a lot. If you're wondering how to get crests, I didn't mention that. Crests come from a variety of dungeons as well as from the D shop and buying from other players. The Runes of Boz is not a bad place to get some of these. I know that this 12% all attack and this 18% melee attack damage crest came from Boz, whereas the other ones probably came from someone buying stuff in the D shop, but I just managed to snag it from other players. As always, you can go to the agency, you can check out crests, and then you can look through here and try to find crests that you want. Anyway, now I think I have covered everything when it comes to Crest Costumes. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or suggestions, as always, you can leave them in the comments. And until next time, guys, take care.